I'm Jamie Floyd, and I am delighted to be at the mansion in Yorkville with a very special guest today for my series on the race to New York 12. Tell the people who don't know who you are, I can't imagine who that is, but just in case, tell them who you are and why you're running for Congress.
Well, I'm George Conway. I'm not a politician by trade. I practiced law here in this district for 30 years. My kids were born here, and I'm running because I think we're at an existential moment for our democracy. I'm running because I think in order to do the things we need to do to get our democracy back on track and to deal with all the problems that we have to deal with as Americans and as New Yorkers, we have to get rid of Donald Trump. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get people to focus on the fact that we can't put the cart before the horse. In order to do all the things that people like to talk about wanting to do, when we have all these great candidate forums where people are talking about fixing it, dealing with AI, which we have to deal with, and affordability and the War Powers Act and everything. It's like we have to deal with the fact that we have the most corrupt regime in the history of the United States, and that's the message I have.
What has been the hardest thing, George, about running for Congress in New York 12, or maybe what has surprised you the most?
I don't think anything has really surprised me. I mean, I was thinking about that on the way over here, and remember Donald Rumsfeld?
Oh, yes.
He had known knowns and then known unknowns and then unknown unknowns.
Right.
And unknown unknowns are the bad ones because you don't know that they're there, and then all of a sudden they hit you. There weren't really any of those. I mean, there were known unknowns. Like, I'm coming back to New York, and I never was a Democrat when I was in New York, and I was never involved in Democratic politics. So I knew there was a lot of unknowns there in terms of, how all the people interact, the Democratic clubs and the relationships that people have. But that was known, so it wasn't surprising, and I made a lot of great friends that I think I'm going to keep for a long time. And people who obviously have ties to the existing candidates, but I really just enjoy meeting a lot of people and commiserating with them, and it's really The only other thing I think was another known unknown was the super PAC spending. I mean, I'm sufficiently a student of politics, although I was never a politician. That I understand. I understand how that works. I was a little, for example, the Bloomberg coming in to support Micah. Everybody knew that was going to happen for $5 million or whatever. But the super PAC spending around Alex is just, I don't get it. I can't make heads or tails out of it. But that was a little bit surprising, even though I know that, obviously this is a big district, this is a big, important seat, that people would come in and there'd be independent expenditures. There's nothing surprising about that. But the amount and the degree and the fact that it's all these tech companies, I still don't know what to make of that.
I want to ask you specifically, I ask everybody one hard question. I want to ask you specifically about something you just said.
Okay.
You came into it knowing that you were not a Democrat for so long. Not a native New Yorker, fair, right?
Yeah, but spent a long time here.
Okay, so why should New Yorkers choose you over some of these native New Yorkers, tried and true Democrats who are in this race?
Well, that's a good question, and the reason is I'm the lawyer in the bunch, okay? And what we need now isn't just ordinary legislating. That's obviously an important part of what Congress does. But we need legal accountability for the president and his cabinet. And that's lawyering. And I'm the one truly experienced lawyer in this bunch. And the other thing about it is, because I'm not a politician, because I never saw public office before, and because I never will see public office again, I have no, F's to give, basically. And I'm going to go out there and fight Trump the way I've been fighting him.
You can curse here. That's all right. I'm trying to be polite.
Okay, I have no fucks to give,
right.
and that's liberating because I'm not looking for the next job. I had a career, and I've been going toe-to-toe with this guy for a very, very long time, and he hates my guts. He's called me lots of names, and I know how to ring his bell. And I think that it adds something if you had me beside Jamie Raskin on the House Judiciary Committee, I think I could really help a lot.
All right, let's finish with a fun question. What is the thing you love the most about living here in New York 12?
There's so much to do, and I really appreciate it now more than ever because I spent 30 years at a midtown law firm, right? You get in at 9:30 in the morning and you go home at 8 or 9 at night.
Yeah.
And it was a day in, day out. I loved the city then, but I didn't get the chance to enjoy it. Even as the campaigning's been a lot, but it's gotten me around the city.
Yeah.
And I don't, I'm not sitting in an office all day exhausted. And I've got spent more time in Central Park.
Meeting the people.
Meeting people, walking down the streets and going to the theater and going to the Yankees and the Knicks. Although not this week. You got to watch on TV.
That's right. With the real people.
Right, exactly.
With the little people.
Yeah.
Go Knicks. Well, it's such a delight, George
Thank you.
Conway.
Really nice to
Thank
be
you
here.
so much. And tell the
Thank
people
you for having
when
me.
to vote. It's this Saturday, right?
Saturday is first day of early voting, and Election Day is 13 days from now.
What a delight, George Conway.
Thank you. Really
so
appreciate
much.
it,
Such
Jamie.
a pleasure.